Everywhere I look, garbage fills the streets. I see sweat trickling down the faces of battered, weary villagers due to the overwhelming heat. There are massive green swamps spread throughout the city as a result of pollution and the homeless dumping their bodily waste. Giving new meaning to the expression, when the shit hits the fan, I gag as I reach for a doggy bag. You'll get used to it, they say. Hasn't even been an entire day and I'm afraid I already have. Constantly fighting back the urge to start crying for fear the flow of my never-ending tears to my family will cause a major blow. So I hold it all in and I paint on a grin as I convince myself this is just their way of life. To barely get by and to die from all their strife. Little things we take for granted are their major causes of death, like having enough food, safe drinking water, and something so little as even having a bed. The ones who prosper like hands or feet. These lucky few are the hordes of goat who wander the city streets with plenty to eat. And the millions of flies who get by off eating any and everything. I'd give anything, I'd risk anything, I'd do everything in my power to change this situation and once again find this land's heart. But I don't know where to start. I see most out there that are much skinnier than me. I see babies playing naked in the dirt with their scalps infested with fleas, and I wonder daily how he and she could withstand this disease and never really being free. Free of debt, free of sorrow, free of the uncertainty of living till tomorrow. The dry and dusty climate make it hard to stay clean. Can't sleep at night, so I daydream of a scheme to get us all working as a team so we can better not only ourselves, but our once prosperous country. I've already drafted up the blueprints for success, and if I was tearing down that pitiful exclusive electrical power plant, the only one in the entire country, mind you, and it has a nasty little habit of shutting down constantly, and replacing them with solar power plants. I mean, it's sunny every day, why not use the sun's rays in a productive way to get us out of duress? Instead of paper fans, we can turn the AC all the way up. Finally, with a change of luck, we can stay cool in our schools and homes without worrying about expensive electrical bills we can't afford. Then I would employ the poor to start putting a dent in this mess we call a home, and picking up the garbage together, a sense of community will form. Finally putting in that sewage system the president swore to put into 16 years ago. I guess the funds meant to drain the tons of sewage got lost in his pockets. Let my mouth be the rocket as I stick my fingers in the socket and light up for a change. And don't you find it strange that the mentality of my people is T.I.A? This is Africa, they say, as I spray a solution onto their graffiti-written walls. Africa will never stand tall. My message got lost among the millions the colonials wrote 200 years before, stripping its country bare of its riches and resources and causing civil war. And like a great man once said, I'm not saying I'm gonna change the world, but I guarantee you I will spark the mind of the person who will. Not trying to preach, but to teach and to speak on the unspeakable, truly believing that that mind is mine, forever trying to spark more.